Hey guys, it's Ayelet, and before I begin, two very exciting pieces of information. Number one, we are 3 days away from the premiere. Oh! And number two, I would like to personally congratulate Degrassi on their Emmy nomination, which I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but just happens to be for the episode I reviewed 2 weeks ago. I have a feeling my video may have been a key factor in that nomination. Just saying, guys. So let's get into it. This week we're talking about our predictions as well as sort of our wishes and hopes for season 11. So the storyline I'm most excited for is Dave and Adam and their confrontation. And I am super protective of Adam, and if Dave does anything I disapprove of, I will be there to punch him in the face. I don't care that he's a fictional character. My TV might not be safe after that, which I hope it will be because I still have to watch the rest of the season. But I have a feeling, though, they're not going to make Dave into a complete monster. I mean, Dave is the kind of character who does stupid things all the time, and then he sort of half-assedly makes up for it. But, I have a feeling he's just, going to apologize or something or another. I don't think this will be sort of another, Fitz and Owen situation, right? Out of the new characters, I'm definitely most excited about Katie. She seems pretty cool. We don't know that much about her, but she seems kind of like a Holly J light, which I think could work out. And I'm really excited to see if she interacts with Adam, judging by the Steal Your Heart promo. And Chloe Rose is so adorable. I'm really excited to see her on the show. Imogen seems like she could be a really interesting character if she wasn't so closely attached to the dessert battles, which is just like, I'm kind of annoyed the fact that two out of the three new characters, not including Mo, who doesn't come in till later apparently, are just, there to play with Claire, basically. And I don't know. The same thing, I wish Claire was just single for a while. I feel like she could have a lot of character development if she wasn't always attached to a guy. But, I'm starting to think that is probably pretty improbable. But hey, a girl can dream, can't she? As I said last week, I'm hoping the dessert battles don't dominate the season, but I have a bad feeling that they will. So we'll have to see about that. Next, I think Fiona. I'm really interested in her storylines and sort of what it's going to be like for her with her new lady friends. And it's interesting that she has options too. That's not very common with queer characters on Degrassi. So I'm excited about that. Drianka, I know that they have a big plot in the premiere, and the plot itself looks really intense, but I have to admit, not a Drianka fan. I'll maybe be a fan of them when Bianca apologizes to Adam, which I'm starting to doubt will ever happen, because I have a feeling they just forgot about that. Like, they forget about a lot of things on Degrassi, but that's kind of a big thing to forget about, you gotta admit. Besides that, Xylee, please be endgame. One ship. Can I just have this one? And we're so close, but I'm starting to think this is Degrassi, and no ship I ever like ends up well. So I'm starting to think like something will happen. And this is kind of a cop out on the challenge. But I thought if I could imagine one scene, this is definitely not a scene I would like to happen. But I was just thinking, just to like to have them break them up before the end because they like messing with my feelings. That it'll be graduation and Zayn and Riley will be ready to graduate. And guess what? Peter comes back, and guess what? He's gay now and magically in love with Riley. And they just run into the sunset or something. I know it's improbable, but I have a feeling the writers just want to, screw up with my one ship that could actually happen. And you gotta admit, Peter being gay would explain a whole lot. And and Riley last year did say the jury's still out on him, so maybe that was foreshadowing. You never know. Also, speaking of Xylee, I wish they were more of the season than they're expected to be, at least judging by the promos, because, I don't know, it feels like all of Riley's storylines up till season 10 were just about him coming out, and then when he came out, they just didn't know what to do with him anymore, and his very few storylines were still about him coming out to his family. And it's like, come on, guys, gay people do more than just come out, you could have other storylines about them, and I wish Zayn had, an actual character arc as opposed to just being Riley's boyfriend and maybe even interacted with somebody besides Riley every once in a while. Just saying. So those are my hopes and dreams for season 11, which we are so close, and I cannot even believe that. Next week, I will be reviewing episodes. That is how close we are. So I will see you then, and have a good opening week. That's not really what we call it on television. Oh well. Bye.